beat. That's the beat to let you know that Pichon is about to invade your world. Pichon is about to come at you. Listen. Good morning, good afternoon, great day, wherever you are. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon with the Forgiven Talk Show, and I am so excited. So listen. Before we do anything, before we go anyplace, I need you to go ahead on and invite your friends, because today's show, I'm telling you, it's going to be phenomenal, right?
Yes,
I have Miss Tamika Falls, and if you're like me and having a bad hair day, it's nothing like sitting next to a cosmetologist and you having a bad hair day. But listen, I am so excited because today we have none less than the best. So I'm chiming in with Periscope today. You see, I told you I'm trying to get tech savvy, so the fast is over. I was able to eat a little something so I can concentrate on looking at you and then looking at you. So to my Periscope viewers, come on in, just come on in, give us those hearts, swipe and invite. And to all of you, I need you to please invite your friends to Forgiven Melonie Pichon. Just come on in and see us. Now this morning, because you know we're getting ready for our Louisiana Fashion Expo.
Yes,
and you know, Tamika, it was because of what happened with the young man who was a model, is a little boy for H&M Fashions. You know about, tell us what you know about that, Tamika.
Well, I didn't look at it just look at it briefly.
That's enough, huh? Briefly was enough, huh?
Briefly.
That was enough, yeah.
And it was like,
yeah.
Okay. What, I don't want to be the type of person that just think out of the box.
Yes.
But of course, when you're looking at that type of picture
in your face,
in your face like that, and you notice the name, kind of caught my attention.
Yeah. Another monkey in the jungle.
Yes.
Kind of thing.
And of course, you don't want to be, I don't want to turn this thing into racial. I don't want to do.
This is my show. I have no sponsors. It is what it is, so we're gonna make it.
Okay. What she said,
So,
she said, be wide open.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm wide open.
Yes.
And when I seen it, of course, I didn't like it because I thought about what they consider us as.
Absolutely.
And back then, and still now. Still now.
Yeah.
And it kind of grabs my attention, just saying that it's just, there was just something that was outrageous.
I'm glad you said it grabbed your attention, because when it grabs our attention, that means we should do something.
Yes.
And so because it grabbed, I guess, my attention, your attention from viewers all over the world, we decided to do something. So because of that incident on social media, today we're going to have Mr. Oliver Thomas, we're going to have Tamika Falls, we're going to have Keno Watson. So we did something collectively. What we did, family, was we sought out local designers in our city, our state, while they're coming across the border line of Louisiana, and we're going to get together on March 10th, and we're going to give a platform to our cosmetologists, to our fashion designers. We have jewelry designers. We have all kinds of stuff, but we want to talk to Miss Tamika Falls, the hair care extraordinaire, if I could say it. Absolutely. And so I know, this is what I know from my research, that you are the founding CEO of NOLA Finest. Tell us about NOLA's Finest.
Okay, NOLA's Finest Hair is a magazine. Actually, I kind of embraced it about 3-4 years ago.
Excellent.
And God just gave me the opportunity with this magazine to allow hairstylists to create.
Yeah.
And knowing that in New Orleans, we don't have a magazine from New Orleans that shows the creativities of New Orleans stylists and the platform work and how awesome and creative we are.
It is awesome.
Because everywhere we go, no matter where we at, it's like somebody can tell you're from New Orleans with that hairstyle.
And the voice. Don't forget the voice.
Yes. And when I go to the hair shows, in Atlanta, and I travel all over. To the different shows and events, and the first thing they ask is like, you must be from New Orleans.
You must be.
The hairstyle, because we always keep ourselves up. We keep ourselves together. Yeah. You're kind of like, you want to make sure everything looking from head to toe. Okay?
And it should be. As it should be.
And of course, my magazine, I'm actually branching it out to stylists, hairstylists, and I just was doing it with stylists, and then God gave me another idea. Okay, why not just go into the lives of hairstylists? So we have so much going on.
Excellent.
So mainly,
Excellent.
It's not just hairstyles, it's actually the lives.
Yes.
How we live.
Yes.
Because people want to look in the inside our world.
Absolutely.
Not just
Absolutely.
not just in the inside the salon of standing behind the chair.
Right.
Because it's not just about standing behind the chair that we do.
Yeah.
It's so much. We are counselors.
Yeah.
We are, sometimes
I
we're
love
doctors.
it. I love it.
Sometimes we're ministers.
I
you
love
know,
it. I
most
love
of the time
it.
we are ministers.
All the time.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's someone that you guys will come to and we can you can trust.
So the NOLA Finest magazine, when can we expect it to launch? Because I went on your Facebook page, I found the cover, I found some stuff. It's out there. I am so proud of you. I gotta say,
so many
I'm so
people
proud
are
of you.
asking me, Tamika, when are you gonna launch this? I told them, I said, you know something? I'm not even concerned about the selling, the selling process.
Okay.
Because I support so many people.
Absolutely.
And I know once it get in my hand, it's gone.
That's why we have you here,
Yeah.
so that we can give you
gone.
the platform to support you. Because not only you're connected with hair fashions, but clothing fashions. Because if my hair's tight, then everything else will look right.
Oh, yes.
So we applaud you. Tell us, how can we get in touch with you via social media? What's the best way?
Of course, you could check out the Facebook page is NOLA Finest Hair.
NOLA Finest Hair. Okay.
Website.
Okay.
www.NOLA Finest Hair Mag.
Okay.
Okay. And my personal page is Tamika Falls.
Okay.
And my phone number 504-520-0077. That's my business line as well. So you can contact me there. And I just want to let you know, I will be revealing the cover of NOLA Finest on March the 10th.
Yes, tell me about March the 10th.
Yes.
I know that day. I mean, my Periscope people, they're on it. Thank you so much. Carlos, give me some hearts.
Yeah.
Tell us about, what do you know about March 10th? It's such a great day besides my birthday, but March 10th is such a great, it's not my birthday, but
it's
I'm
going to
just
be a
saying.
phenomenal day.
Okay.
With so much going on with fashion.
Yes.
Of course, hair, how to take care of ourselves as well. How to keep us, yourself up.
Good.
And maybe you can find you a stylist, at that time.
That's what we're hoping for.
Especially in New Orleans.
That's what we're hoping for.
We have some phenomenal stylists that's in our city that a lot of people don't know. Also, we do have the ones that, the house kitchens. And they're also them as well. And I must say, and I can't count everybody out, it's just that they don't know the gift that they have inside of them. They're just at home and they just don't know how to connect to get to that platform where they can present themselves and create what they know how to create.
Well, we want to give you that platform. So on March 10th, of course, many of you know now, and family, listen, the tickets go on sale today. They go on sale today. You've got to go to Eventbrite. You've got to look for Louisiana Fashion Expo. You've got to, because here's what's going to happen. Let me tell you what I know. I know about this time next week, there'll be no more tickets. I also know that the fire marshal is just waiting. Hi, how are you, Mr. Tamika? Somebody's hollering at you. Listen, I also know the fire marshal is just waiting because over a certain number, I can't let anybody else in. So here's how it's going to go. If you get your ticket, you can go to Eventbrite. Look up Louisiana Fashion Expo. Get your ticket now because without a ticket, I can't let you in. And I'm telling you, Tamika.
And I also have some as well.
You have some as well in the shop?
My salon, 2196 North Broad.
It's going to be phenomenal.
But they're going to be gone.
Yeah, they're going to be gone. Yes. They're going to be gone. If you don't have a ticket, you won't be able to get in. And we have so many people who are flying in. For this. Here's what I know. I know now that they have what's called secret shoppers who are going to be at the expo looking at the styles, the stylists, the fashion designers, because they're looking for some people locally to design things for their church, for their ministry. So listen, we're going to give you a platform. We're going to make sure that you're in the right place to get what you need. And if I were you, if I lived anywhere within New Orleans in the metropolitan area, I would make my way to 4400 St. Charles Avenue on March 10th. That's where my daycare is. On March 10th, the door's going to have to open at 11:30 because there's such a big buzz. I'm telling you, dignitaries are coming, politicians are coming, and not just to be seen, but they're coming to support. They're coming to. So Tamika is the best. Carla said Tamika is the best. I kind of feel that energy. I feel that energy in it. So again, Miss Tamika Falls, you're going to be there. Tell us what you're going to do at the Fashion Expo.
Well, actually, I want to do do a presentation. I'm going to present the uncovering of Nola Finest. Of course, everybody always see my picture.
It's a great one.
But guess what? I just put it on there because I think it is a great picture
myself.
It's a great
photo. It really is.
And I would not be on the front cover of mine. I don't want to be so selfish. So I chose someone else. I can't tell you who it is.
You got to be there to see it.
Yeah, you got to be there to see it. Also, you're going to get a glimpse of what's going on inside. So it will be, I will unveil it.
I'm so excited.
March the 10th.
I'm so excited.
And also, hope to have your copy there as well. So we're kind of moving fast, trying to move forward.
It's going to happen.
Yeah, I'm trying to move forward.
It's going to happen. Fast things are happening. I'm telling you. Let me tell you, every fashion designer is going to be picked up by somebody worldwide. Every fashion designer. And so you want to be there because we're going to make it possible for you. We're going to have the spiritual side, but my great nephew, DJ Polo 504. So, you know, if you're not, if you're not into just nice music, I understand. After the fashion show, you can leave. I understand. But we're going to have jazz. We're going to have
fashion
food.
part, they want to know how to put it together. And probably on a little low budget as well.
Absolutely.
I tell people, they ask me about my clothes, but I dress on a little budget.
I love it.
Low budget.
I love it.
$12, $10, $12, $10, $15.
Because it becomes a whole lot once you put it on, right? I'm looking to have my own local fashion designers. I want them right here to design, because I have such a creative mind. You know, sometimes I think things out of the box. But listen, everything, it's going down and coming up for real on March 10th. Listen, Tamika, thank you so much. Sit right there. We got to pay some bills. We'll be right back at you after this with Forgiven the Talk Show. Hang on in there.
All right.
Thank you, Periscope. Thank you. Do me a favor, push it up, push it up. We'll come right back at you. We're going to...
Hello and congratulations! You have arrived at the second half. I'm your host, Cinder Coleman Miller. Connect with us every Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. on the New Orleans Talk Network as we discuss issues pertaining to the most exciting and prolific generation of our times, the baby boomers. So for information, resources, and booming entertainment, meet us at the second half, brought to you by the Boomers Lifestyle Network.
I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready, because the conversation will be hot, and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app, available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide. That's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Hi, I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Listen, I'd like to invite you to view our Forgiven Talk Show every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon. We talk about issues. We talk about challenges. We talk about those things really that other folks don't want to talk about. Listen, if you want to talk about something, if you want to give us some suggested ideas, comment below and we'll do our best to get at you. Remember, every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon, the Forgiven Talk Show.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on the Gulf Coast that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
We got a few more minutes, so you can join us with Oliver Thomas Hey, we're back at you. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Hi, Laverne. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and I have hosting with me today is Miss Tamika Falls, and she is the CEO and producer of NOLA Finest Hair Magazine.
Yes.
She's going to be one of our featured clinicians at the Fashion Expo on March 10th, and I'm telling you, we have been going all around the city, we've been going all around the state, trying to inform our people as to what's going to happen on March 10th. In a few minutes, Tamika, we're expecting a dial-in from Mr. Oliver Thomas. Wow. He's very, very excited. You know, he's a very good activist in our community.
Yes.
So, look, CEO Tamika, see, they got that. They caught that. See my Periscope people, they're hitting me up. My Facebook Live people, I need some hearts. Send those hearts so I don't get in trouble. So I don't get in trouble for pushing social media. But Mr. Oliver Thomas, he is very, very much into the community. He's very much for pushing our young people. So we're excited. We're going to, we're going to just roll out the red, but I like to say the green carpet because this is a green event. And it's green because I expect our local designers and our hairstylists, I expect them to walk away empowered. I expect them to walk away appreciated by the community. I'm told one of our fashion designers, she's 8 years old. And I'm told she is phenomenal. So we want to gather, garner, and support. So, I'm just excited. What are you expecting to happen on March 10th?
I'm expecting so much of excitement, number one. Oh, it's going to be excited just to see so many of us coming together as one.
Yes.
And that's what it's about.
Yeah.
As one. Coming together as one. And it's just, we are born to create.
We are.
Fashion designers.
We are.
Hairstylists.
Yeah.
We are just born to create.
I'm excited.
You know, so when we do this thing, you already know it's going to come together. And we're going to
and
make it happen.
the good thing, Tamika and so many stylists are going to be with us on a Saturday. That is like the Sabbath day.
Let me see. Let me see, because you guys know how I am. I'm busy. But you already know I love to support.
That's a Sabbath day for our hairstylists. But on that Saturday, you get your hair done at 6 a.m. because by 10 o'clock it's going to be over because all roads will lead to 4400 St. Charles Avenue.
Don't let anybody I know come on in. You say 6 a.m. They already know. They say, oh no, she's not showing up at 6 a.m. She's going to catch us afterwards. Oh, girl. But
we're going to be excited. It's just going to be phenomenal. I had an opportunity to speak to some of the people in our community who had no idea as to why we're doing what we're doing. When we saw the, I just say 6 a.m. That's Periscope, you're giving me so much love. When H&M Fashions exploited, in my opinion, they exploited the young man with the shirt on, talking about another monkey in the jungle, we sort of grabbed the jungle part and had a strategy for it. Our strategy is to come out of the jungle, come together as a people, and support those who do what H&M does, but H&M doesn't put back into our community. Which means when you invest into these young fashion designers, if you invest into all these creative beings that's going to be in that phenomenal auditorium on that day, what you do is you support them, but you also give them hope. Because I'm sure they pass by window shopping all the time looking at stuff saying, I can design that better, but I just don't have a platform. So family, here's what I need you to do. I need you to go to Eventbrite right now. I need you to order no less than 10 tickets at a time, because what's going to happen when it sells out, it's going to be $10.
Yeah, $10.
$10. And that's only to pay some bills. That's all that's for, so that we can support. And I promise you, it is going to be first class. I'm telling you, the churches are coming together, the community is coming together, young people are coming together. And so what else can we do except celebrate?
We need you.
You got to be there. You got to be there.
Yes, we need you. We need you to come out and support and make this day a great, great success.
Well, and we have on the line Mr. Oliver Thomas, and he's such a great, great activist. Good morning, Mr. Tolliver. Can you hear me?
Man, I can hear you loud and clear.
You hear me loud and clear? I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and listen, I know if there's a busy person in our city, I know it's you. So thank you so much for chiming in to just spend this time with us this morning as we talk about some issues as it relates to our people.
Wow, well, as busy as I am, it's still tough to keep up with you and Sindar. You guys put the capital B in busy too.
Wow. Thank you so much. So kind of you to say. Now, Mr. Tolliver, you know, on March 10th, we're having this event based upon what happened with the young lad with that was on a commercial for H&M Fashions, and the shirt he had on said that they were, he was just another monkey in the jungle. Mm-hmm. And I took offense to that. I don't know about anybody else. I do understand that his parents were paid well, and so they see nothing wrong with it. So I'm not here to negate their parental decisions, but I am here to represent those of us who know that we are not monkeys and we're definitely not in the jungle. Your thoughts?
My thoughts are that, first of all, God bless you for wanting us to deal with that issue and send out a more positive message. You know, I'm right in the middle right now with doing Dr. Mitchell's play, The Other Black History. We open tonight at Ashe, which refutes and disputes all of those negative images that we deal with in historical accounts of how propaganda and images have created an image of black men and black women in this country.
Yes.
So no, look, and so you're doing a fashion explosion. You're rebranding our people. You're rebranding the positive image, and so what you're doing is absolutely powerful.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. And so on March 10th, Mr. Oliver, because I understand you're going to be one of our guest commentators. I'm so excited. Awesome. On March 10th, sir, we're going to feature designers from all across the city. I thought it was just the city of New Orleans, but we've crossed the borders of Louisiana. So that's who's going to converge at 4400 St. Charles Avenue at the Watson Memorial Teaching Ministry Auditorium. It's going to be young fashion designers who are coming with an air of hope. And before you came on the line, I was sharing with our listening audience that we have secret shoppers who are going to be at the Fashion Expo looking for designers to make their outfits for church ushers, men departments, youth groups. So when they leave there, they're going to leave there prayerfully with jobs, with hope and with a future. Your thoughts?
Well, no, my thoughts are that, first of all, anytime, Watson Teaching Ministries is Bishop Watson and Pastor Pat.
Yes.
Perfect location, especially when you talk about what they have done with the wellness in the lives of black men. Pastor Pat and her circle, women's circle for grieving mothers and mothers whose kids been involved in violence or victims of violence. So, and there's always some type of outreach or something progressive happening there. So that's a perfect location. But the beauty of what you guys are doing is that it's the artists and the designers and the people who paint the pictures of how we should look and how we should be. They're the ones who are going to have to be involved in re-imaging our people too. And so it's a brilliant idea, especially to counteract the negative stereotypes and the negative images. So that is absolutely marvelous to actually use them and use fashion, something our young people and our people care about.
Yes.
To talk about our royalty and not monkeys in the jungle.
It's awesome. There'll be no jungle activities that day, I want to tell you. So, Mr. Oliver, I know you're very, very busy, but would you just kind of help us let our listening audience know how important it is for them to support us? The tickets are only $10, but it won't be successful if they don't get behind this event and push so that we can encourage our young designers.
Well, let's just put it like this. For $10, you can have a $1 million impact on our community.
Yes.
When you talk about the lives of the young people in our community and how we rebrand. For $10, right? You can see the type of fashion and talent from our young people and our designers that you're not going to get in mainstream stores.
You will not.
That you're not going to get anywhere. For $10, you can fellowship and be part of something that's so progressive that it can take us where we need to be in spite of ourselves. And can begin to create an atmosphere where our people, especially given what we're seeing in the country right now, Black Panther, right?
Yes.
So
the timing is just perfect. It's perfect.
Yes.
Some of the self-pride that we get. So moments and opportunities like this, Mel and Sindar, we're building on that momentum to break the cultural narrative, to recreate a cultural narrative where we're not monkeys in a jungle, but we're walking down the runway to heaven.
Absolutely. We own the jungle.
We're walking down the runway to heaven.
Thank you so much. So, it's almost like a spiritual wave, because when the Black Panthers movie came out, all of the other little pieces as it relates to being able to help and empower people of color. If you're in position and you catch this wave, there's no telling what's going to happen with your business, with your dreams, with your ideas. And I think that the local citizens here in New Orleans and surrounding areas, they ought to want to be a part of this. Now, I will say, Mr. Oliver, that we have a lot of positive political buzz. We have a lot of political people who have already waved their hands and said that they're going to be in attendance. But I'd like to publicly challenge all of our judges to show up and watch to witness what our young people can do, to see them on the stage instead of in a cell. Your thoughts?
Positive side.
Well, first of all, my thought is we need that level of political advocacy again. I talked about that on my show the last couple of days, is that we've lost that age where the politicians came out and mingled and supported our grassroots efforts and supported our community. The only way we're going to be successful, the only way we're going to rebrand, the only way we're going to take our rightful place is if our elected leaders understand that their mission is not only have that title of honorable judge but maintain that title of human being that's advocating in positive spaces that create the type of images that you're doing with this fashion explosion. It's important that they be there because, first of all, we elected them, and then secondly, it ought to be part
it
of
is election time. That was so appropriate.
So no, we need them. We need them. Look, they ought to be knocking on the door, making sure, especially judges, any kid that's been through your court, anybody, all of your associations, they all look. We are not going to create another cultural narrative.
No, we're not.
We're not going to rewrite the stereotypes.
No, we're not.
If we are not together.
Yes.
From our social elites, our political elites, and our business elites.
Yes.
If nothing else, this is a time right now that if we all come together with the wave of what's happening with things like Black Panther and Black Pride, and reinvigorating Black excellence. If we all don't come together, it's just going to be a moment in time. It's not going to be a time for the ages.
Wow. Well, listen, Mr. Oliver Thomas was on the line, and I know my Periscope people you couldn't hear, but I'm going to invite you to just go over to Facebook, go to our Facebook page at Melonie Pichon, and you'll be able to hear the conversation. Mr. Thomas, thank you so much. I know you're busy, but I'm going to visit you next week. I'm so excited. So I look forward to sharing with you next week, and I look forward to you commentating for us on March 10th. Thank you so much.
Thank you. God bless you and Cinda for what you do, and for anyone else. The play, The Other Black History, Dr. Mitchell's bold work, starts tonight at Ashe through the weekend.
Okay.
It's The Other Black History. It's all of those facts that are left out.
Wow.
Where, we have a group of young children that we're educating on the real history that's not in our history book.
Excellent.
So it's a powerful conversation. So come on out this weekend, support The Other Black History at Ashe, 7 o'clock this weekend, 7 o'clock tonight, tomorrow night, 3 o'clock Sunday. And let's make sure we're supporting March the 10th. We got to be there because it's the place to be.
Got to be there. Listen, thank you so much. We're going to pause right here and pay some bills again. Again, we had Mr. Oliver Thomas on the line with Tamika Falls, and I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. We'll be right back at you after this. They were so long.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
Happy Merry Mondays. It's your girl, Mary J. I want you to tune in with me to Real Talk with Mary J on New Orleans Talk Network every Monday morning at 10 a.m. Then follow me to blogtalkradio.com/Real Talk with Mary J at 10 p.m. It's going to be a Merry Monday every Monday at 10 a.m. and 10 p.m. You've just tuned in to New Orleans Talk Network.
Hi, I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Listen, I'd like to invite you to view our Forgiven Talk Show every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon. We talk about issues. We talk about challenges. We talk about those things really that other folks don't want to talk about. Listen, if you want to talk about something, if you want to give us some suggested ideas, comment below and we'll do our best to get at you. Remember, every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon, the Forgiven Talk Show. But listen, I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon, and I'm so excited because Miss Tamika Falls, she's just hanging with me, and I'm so excited. We value you. We value cosmetologists. We just value your time. We do. But in these next few moments, I want to talk about something that's going to happen tomorrow night, 802 3rd Street at the Grace and Glory Family Worship Center. We're going to have another revival. And so, you know, I've been going around talking about the God of Melonie Pichon. And so we've been having these revivals, and we've just been igniting the people of God for purpose, not just to ignite you, but tomorrow night, you want to make your way to 802 3rd Street. You want to get there at 7:15 because at 7:30 it's going down for real. I believe God has given me a word to explain to you why you are where you are, and then at the end of it, it's some ingredients to get you to where you need to be. All I'm saying is, if you want manifestation, you've got to really present yourself tomorrow at 802 3rd Street at the Grace and Glory Family Worship Center. You know, there are many times we find ourselves, Tamika, in situations, in circumstances. Some are challenging, some are disturbing, but we're wondering, God, where are you? How did I get here? Why am I here? So I want to, it's my plight to be able to just encourage the body of Christ. Again, I'm not your pastor. I'm nobody's pastor. That's what you have your pastor for. But I know my role as an evangelist. As an evangelist, I am equipped and empowered to shake you in those areas that you think you're not strong enough to make it through. And tomorrow, I promise you, there's an answer for every struggle. There's an answer for every person that walked out on you. There's an answer tomorrow for the financial strap and lack and having the need. There's an answer for that on tomorrow. There's no dress code. All you got to do is cover everything up that needs to be covered up.
Sound like a releasing moment on tomorrow to me.
And make your way there, because we're going after God. We're going to go after him tomorrow. I have met so many people, Tamika, who want to come to the fashion show to dress up the outside, and I'm excited. But I challenge you to make your way to 802 3rd Street tomorrow here in New Orleans. Make your way there so that we can help you get the inside right. You know, there's nothing like a mannequin. I know you see us dressed up when you send us out, but what about the inside? I promise you there is an answer for you. For the struggles, there's an answer for you tomorrow. I mean, I was up, I was at it. I believe I heard God this morning for your answer tomorrow. All I can be is the deliverer. You've got to be there to receive it. And you can't get it unless you're there to sign for it. When you sign for it, that's with those hands surrendered.
She's ready for you.
We're ready. I'm fed up and frustrated with the devil with the enemy, with the enemies, trying to make us feel as though where you are is where you're going to always be. And that's just not, that's not so. So there's an answer for you tomorrow. I promise you. I promise. There's an answer for you for what you've gone through. It's not a lot, there are no preliminaries. We don't have all of this stuff. We go for worship, we go for the word, and we go for our vehicles and go home.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
We need more.
But it's going to be there for you tomorrow. I need you. I need my social media family. I need you to just hashtag 802 3rd Street 730 tomorrow. You've got to be there because God has a word for you. And the thing I like about God, he sets things up. He strategically sets things up, position us so that we can make a decision.
Yes.
Because you can decide whether or not you're going to meet us at 802 3rd Street tomorrow. You can decide if you're going to be there.
That's right. Set yourself up. Get it in position.
I like that.
Get in position.
I like that.
That's what it is. Set
I
yourself
like that.
up.
I like
to be
that.
there.
802.
802.
Yeah, 3rd
okay.
Street. I
3rd
like that.
Street. Set it up.
Because you have to, in your mind, say, you know what? If I needed a prescription, if the doctor sent it in to fill it, it's not going to do me any good unless I get up and go and get it. I'm telling you, I believe with everything in me that God has your prescription at 802 3rd Street tomorrow. I believe he has the answer for you. Now, here's what I believe. Here's what I believe. Most times, people say, grab all your friends and bring all your friends. Girl, I'm talking to you who've been traveling with all your friends and they're blessed and you're not. Sometimes to get what you need from God, you have to go solo. So if I see you there tomorrow, curl is in your hair, half braids in and out, I understand. Look, Pichon, I'm here to get what God has for me so that I can fix the inside. Aren't you tired of crying at night? Aren't you tired of struggling? It's awesome how in church we have everything going on. We look perfect, and there's nothing.
Mr. Hair Apartment tomorrow. Get there.
She's giving up some money. She's gonna catch you on the other side of it. But it's amazing how we take time for the outside, and there's nothing wrong with it. But do you know? I know you know my story. When I struggled with the divorce. When I struggled with being left alone, when I struggled with the identity crisis, I didn't care about the outside. I wanted to make sure my heart was pure. I wanted to make sure whatever I did to circumvent the situation, I wanted to get my part straight. Because what you'll hear from Pichon, you won't hear me bashing marriages because I'm still in love with marriages. You're not going to hear me bashing men because I am not gay. So if you pass, I'm going to look. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But what I'm saying, what I am saying is I wanted to make sure that everything on the inside of me was straight so that I don't hurt you, because hurt people hurt people. So you will hear a pure, unadulterated word tomorrow. I believe the atmosphere is already set. Will Bassett, he's one of my nephews in the faith. I believe that Will is going to take us with the power of the Lord to a level of worship whereby when you walk in, you're going to walk out. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You're going to walk in and walk out. Ishmael Cotton, he always feeds me on the instrument. He can get that key. He can get right in there. So I'm excited. So listen. All I can tell you is your deliverance, your breakthrough, your healing, your access to financial increase, the answers for all of that is tomorrow. Grace and Glory Family Worship Center in Church International. That's Pastor Eileen Johnson. You've got to meet her. An awesome, phenomenal vessel in the body of Christ. It's right there on the screen. Screenshot it. Send it across your social media. But you need to meet us there tomorrow night, 7:30. It's Friday. It's Friday. We got all night, right?
Come connect.
Come connect. Yeah, absolutely. You can also get your tickets for the Fashion Expo on tomorrow. So look, meet us there. Tamika, I don't know.
Worship and fashion.
I don't know.
Worship, fashion, and a word at the same time. Come on.
I don't know where the time goes, Tamika. But listen, we got to step out We got to take a break again, and we're going to bring in another phenomenal young man. He is a fashion designer extraordinaire. You want to get to connect with this young man while he's here, because I believe Keno.
Oh yes,
Keno,
my fashion designers.
Keno is about to go Australia. He's about
if
to
he haven't been there yet.
Exactly.
If he haven't been,
but you know his fashion is
traveled.
going to be global. He's going to be a
awesome.
household name. So listen, in a few minutes, as we get ready to close up, joining me will be Mr. Keno Watson. I know you know him, but what you need to know is how awesome of a designer he is. So listen, we're going to step out a little bit and we're going to come right back at you. I declare you are phenomenal.
Hello and congratulations. You have arrived at the second half. I'm your host, Cinder Coleman Miller. Connect with us every Thursday at 10 o'clock a.m. on the New Orleans Talk Network as we discuss issues pertaining to the most exciting and prolific generation of our times, the baby boomers. So for information, resources, and booming entertainment, meet us at the second half, brought to you by the Boomers Lifestyle Network.
I'm living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's golden, living my life like it's
What is New Orleans Talk Network? It's today's hottest topics with an added flair. You get ready, because the conversation will be hot, and better yet, mobile. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app, available on Android, iPhone, iPad, and you can listen to us on the web at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com. Write down our talk line at 504-341-TALK. That's 504-341-8255. Interactive and worldwide, that's what we are. Join in on the real conversation and tell a friend about the New Orleans Talk Network.
Are you looking for a home to live stream your next event? Give us a call here at Bethesda Community Event Center, the only place on a golf course that can host and broadcast live your wedding reception, your baby shower, business seminar, and any other special event. Give us a call at 504-708-9454 for more details.
What's up, readers and shakers? It's your girl, Rhonda M. Lawson, sending you a personal invite to the Literary Lounge. Tune in to Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions each Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for the best in literary conversation. Each week, a different author will join us to talk to their most important readers, you. You can also call in to ask your own questions. So don't forget, each Wednesday at 7 p.m., join us in the lounge for Horizons with Meet the World Image Solutions. See you there.
Hi, I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon. Listen, I'd like to invite you to view our Forgiven Talk Show every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon. We talk about issues, we talk about challenges, we talk about those things really that other folks don't want to talk about. Listen, if you want to talk about something, if you want to give us some suggested ideas, comment below and we'll do our best to get at you. Remember, every Thursday from 11 a.m. Central Standard Time until 12 noon, the Forgiven Talk Show.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
Welcome back. Thank you so much. I'm Evangelist Melonie Pichon, hostess for the Forgiven Talk Show. And listen, with our final few minutes, I've got one of the finest fashion designers from our city ever. I have Mr. Keno Watson. Thank you so much. He went through a whole lot to get here. Thank you so much.
Well, thank you for having me, and blessings. I mean,
I
appreciate the invite to come here.
Yeah.
I mean, I appreciate the invite to be a part of what you all have going on.
All right, so we want to talk. How long have you been designing? Because he's a designer. He's a fashion designer extraordinaire. I kind of peeked at his business page, and we're going to put up some of his designs. But how did you get into fashion?
Well, yeah, so people don't get it distorted. I'm actually a couturier.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, apparently they don't either. So at that time I was managing restaurants.
Yeah.
And I was afraid to take the sewing machine out of the box. Wow. But December 31st of that year, I pulled it out. And
2006?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
I decided I wanted to make a matrix coat for a New Year's Eve event. And they said, you could sew in a straight line. And that was the beginning. People saw some of my stuff, and my first fashion show was New Orleans Project Runway, February 28, 2010. And I've been going ever since.
Oh, it's absolutely phenomenal. Listen, we're honored that you're going to put your pieces in our fashion show on March 10th. If you can put some of his work up there, please. Tell me, what would you say to our local designers who are, they're kind of afraid, because I heard you say you were afraid to take the sewing machine out of the box. Look, isn't that beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. What would you say to our designers who've already signed up and they're coming? What would you say to them?
The biggest thing is that say to designers that are already coming?
Yeah, encourage them, yeah.
The biggest thing is that it's a journey where you enjoy life and you make it fun. Yeah. And one of the fabulous things about being a designer is that you have a vision and you make a choice to make things happen.
Yes.
You bring people's vision to life, and that's very important. It's important when I do a prom dress and the little girl, I had one a couple years ago. She was jumping up and down on the sofa. I'm like,
Like me.
I'm like, she just did her first fitting. I asked her mother, I said, well, how are you going to get her to sleep the next couple of days once she gets to get home?
Sounds like me.
You know, I mean, you know, so it's really, really important when you make those moments happen.
Wow.
It's an awesome thing when you make that bride feel really, really perfect.
Yeah.
And when her groom calls you up the day after the wedding and says thank you so much. I mean, those are very important moments to me. And we all have that once you actually bring that gift to life.
I love it. You know, I'm told, Keno, that there are secret shoppers that are going to be at the Fashion Expo because they're looking at the designer's work so that they can use our local people to make the men's uniform, the usher uniforms. I mean, don't you think that that's an awesome incentive to get our local designers to kind of just get yourself together, just do you, and watch what God does?
I mean, I think that is tremendously awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, it's always a wonderful thing when you're on a platform where you don't know where your leap is going to go to. So, I mean, it's kind of like, you know, Steve Harvey always talking about taking that jump.
Yeah.
Off the ledge, but this is a jump and you actually really don't know where you might land. And it's always important to make sure you put your best foot forward. But if you don't ever put any foot forward, you will never get anywhere.
No place.
And a lot of mine has been that. I mean, everything is not going to be perfect.
Right.
You're going to have some downfalls. You're going to have a lot of downfalls. But as the cliche goes, it's not how many times you fall, it's how many times you get back up.
Yeah.
And with that, I have had some of the most stressful times making a garment.
Keep it real.
And then I used the scraps to make a piece, and the people say, "Oh, I love this piece." I'm like, "But what about this one? That was all right, but I love this one."
I am so scrappy.
And it's one of those things where, you know, the essence of the talent is poured into your spirit by God, and it actually happens because people don't realize the manifestation of a gift. And people always ask, well, So where did you get this from? I said, oh, it was a gift. They're like, a gift? I said, well, it came from God. They're like, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Because I have no education when it comes to sewing.
Come on, tell them.
I literally got upset with the store, went to Walmart, bought a sewing machine, took fabric home, and started sewing.
I love it.
I mean, it wasn't a situation where I took anybody's classes. Wow. I have yet to sit in the classroom and try to figure out how to sew.
This is
phenomenal. It's really something that was given to me.
So tell us, what are some of the venues that you've gone to since 2006? I mean, I've seen your work everywhere. What besides New Orleans, where have you gone? What cities?
Cities? Oh, wow. Last year I did 30 fashion shows. Let's see.
He wasn't ready for this.
Let's see.
I'm the nosy one.
I didn't bring any notes.
Good.
But let's see. I've headlined Coastal Fashion Week.
See?
Coastal itself does 6 or 7 cities in its tour.
Yeah.
Each year.
Wow.
And I've been with them for 3 years now. So we do New Orleans, Biloxi, Mobile, Pensacola, Destin.
There it is.
And it's one more. Well, I'll come back to that one, I guess. Okay, well, we've done Orange Beach. I mean, I've done Houston, and it ended up taking over the show. I've done Austin, which I'll be at South by Southwest a week after your show.
Wow. Oh, that's right. You told me that. Yeah.
Of course, I've done New Orleans Fashion Week, and Ms. Dundas and I were just communicating on that yesterday, which is a week after South by Southwest.
Wow.
This year alone, I'm also booked to headline in Connecticut, May 5th.
I love it. I love it. So listen.
A Caribbean cruise later on this summer also.
Here's what I'm saying. With all the exposure that you have, I'm going to use my audience to challenge you by 2019 to have your own tour. You grab your own people and you bring them. I don't care if you just take them to the French Quarters, but make your own Keno Couture tour.
We've done that.
I want yours. I'm talking about with our fashion people, that you're going to bring them on. So I'm talking to my fashion designers. Bring your best foot forward because you don't know who's looking, who's listening. Listen, Keno, I know you jumped through leaps and bounds just to come here for this interview, and I so publicly want to thank you. I want to thank you for helping us take this Fashion Expo like over the bridge. They have no idea how awesome it's going to be. When you walk in there, your mind's going to be blown. When you see all of the talent that comes within your city on that runway, you are going to be so amazed. So would you just encourage our community to just come and support this event on March 10th?
Yeah, the biggest thing is not just supporting us, it's supporting yourself.
Yeah.
Because you don't know what opportunity that lies and wait for you.
Yeah.
I mean, when you have the talent, and it literally takes a village to put together a show. And everybody has a part. I mean, the photographer has their part, and I established that a few years ago. The photographer has to have a subject to take a picture of. The model has to be photographed. Someone has to do makeup. Someone has to have makeup done. Someone has to do hair. Someone has to have hair done. Of course, I don't discriminate on most of it because my passion is bow ties, evening gowns. I also do swimwear and underwear to tailored suits. We'll be in a church setting, so I do swimwear.
But I'm getting this. I want an African attire 2-piece. I'm telling you. Kente.
But also dress your dog yourself when you want to too.
I don't like dogs, but I got a sofa in the window. So.
Well, I haven't done cats yet. So.
Think about it, because I got some cat lovers. Listen, we gotta go. But thank you so much. Listen, family, tomorrow, February 23rd, 802 3rd Street. I'm going to be there. I believe God's going to bring that word in a revival. The God of Melonie Pichon. March 10th is going to be our fashion extravaganza. Following that, you got to go to Eventbrite and get your tickets today. Thank you so much. We'll see you again on next week. Thank you so much. You are phenomenal.
Well, thank you.